So I'm Nicolas Bacca, I'm CTO and co-founder of Ledger. So we are designing security solution and hardware wallets for the blockchain space.
Awesome. And how did you get involved in it in blockchain stuff?
I got basically myself, I'm coming from a smart card background, so at some point I created several companies dealing with SIM cards and other kind of boring smart cards, and at some point I realized that if we wanted blockchain and Bitcoin initially to take off, we needed to have a way to let people protect their private keys without asking too many questions. So that's where I figured that my skills in the smart card could be well applied in the blockchain space, and we decided to create Ledger.
Awesome. So at Chronologic, we're working on the Ethereum Alarm Clock. What it does is it lets you schedule transactions. Can you envision any use cases for this functionality?
So for us, I see how we can collaborate, with the hardware wallet to make sure that your transaction is scheduled properly, has been scheduled at the right time, that you are basically maintaining a list which will execute properly on the wallet. So that's I think we can probably collaborate in the security of the system. Ourselves, we are not really doing transaction. We are securing transaction on behalf of the users. So that's probably where we would be the most useful in that space.
Awesome. What's the most exciting thing that in the future of Ethereum or blockchain in general?
So I'm interested by all kind of chain scalability solutions, I would say, because I consider that not everything can grow on chain, and that if we want to put the most possible application on the blockchain, we need to be very creative with what we do offline. So everything I would say related to off-chain computations, side channels, I'm looking at that very, very carefully. My favorite kind of dApps are gambling apps, because I consider that for blockchain, are about censorship resistance. That gambling definitely does need the censorship resistance. So I'm looking at everything around that space. So typically, I think the Funfair project is very interesting, for example. But all the research going into Ethereum is worth looking at.
Awesome. And so if viewers want to learn more about you and your project, how can they do that?
Okay, so you can go to our website on ledger.fr or ledger.co. We have an SDK on Java, basically on JavaScript, that lets you integrate Ledger with your own dApps very quickly. It's on GitHub, Ledger HQ, Ledger.js. And we are also active on Slack. When we have the developer community of people designing new applications for hardware wallet.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.